time to get music on. Huh. I'm gonna go here. And then I'm gonna go. Cool. Just as the weather was getting really nice in my city, because I'm in Canada and in northwestern Ontario, it's cold again. It's gonna be freezing again. There's a frost warning. We love that. It's summer. Oh my gosh. Dollar drink days are gonna be back at McDonald's soon. I need to get an ice cream cone from McDonald's soon, because I haven't had an ice cream cone from McDonald's in like probably, I can't even count how many years. I think the last time I had an ice cream cone, nope, wasn't that night. It's before that. I was saying I thought it was the night that I threw up in the McDonald's parking lot, but it wasn't. That was when I had the McFlurry. I've had their McFlurries, but I just haven't had like just their normal ice cream. Am I live? Oh yeah, I'm live. Okay. Yeah, I'm live. Oh, I was so confused because nothing was updated. You good though? And trust me when I say, once these like NHL playoffs get to the next round, huh? Oh, bless. Ooh, Winnipeg's moving on. Freaking rights. Winnipeg is moving on. Colorado Avalanche is moving on. And Boston's moving on in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Guys, I'm so excited for football season. That's like 4 months away, but I'm excited for it. I'm just hoping this is gonna work. We'll see.
To Monster Sports and Entertainment. Enjoy the show.
What the frick is up, dude? How's it going, everybody? I just need to get a little background for this. Hold up. I will. I'll get the background up. Whoopsie. I just threw my damn phone. Who's leading this series? Not bad. Philly. I'm cheering for Philly anyways, because Philly's gives me New York vibes. Philadelphia's right near New York, right? I don't know geography. So, I don't know. The game will get started soon. As soon as the game gets started, I will put on the audio. Why is the green screen taking out my shirt? Like, I get the bottom part, but why is it taking off the top part, too? It's gray. Oh. That better? Oh, yes, it is. I had it too bright, that is why. Phil. Oh yeah, because Philadelphia is a city. I don't know American geography. I'm Canadian. I don't need to know that stuff. Oh yeah, it is right near New York. Pennsylvania. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Oh, okay. Was it Scranton also in Pennsylvania? That's probably why. Cool. Okay, so I'm not crazy. I'm just a little dumb. Got it. Perfect. That was kind of right. The game is coming up shortly. They are just getting their stuff together. Whoopsies. I'm moving things around here. Hey, what's going on, Crisco? How you doing, Crisco?
Going to be a problem. I'm really interested.
What are these lovely gentlemen talking about?
With him, how they try to contain it.
Quick thought on what kind of production the Wizards would need from their backcourt to win this game too.
Huge. I mean, they're going to have to go for 60 between, 60 plus.
Definitely triple-double out of Russ. Efficient, though. Efficient shooting. And then Bill. 40, 50, whatever it takes.
Keep going. 40, 50, 60, whatever.
They're warming up.
Tip from Philly is coming up live here on
Tip-off coming up shortly here. They're just still warming up. I feel like this would be on RuPaul's Drag Race. Whoopsies. I watched that show. I watched RuPaul's Drag Race one time, and then I started having nightmares. So then I stopped watching it, because I started having nightmares watching RuPaul's Drag Race. Don't know why. I just did, and then I threw up in the middle of the night. And I was too scared to watch it since. And what I took away from that experience was don't binge shows, because I'll have nightmares when I binge shows and throw up. So anyways, that's it. That was just a story. Wi-Fi just got better. Not for T-Bay Tao. Not for us. It's funny because I have the exact same Wi-Fi as a friend of mine, and theirs is better than mine. It's the same one. Exact same Wi-Fi. Exact same carrier. It's just ours is messed up. And his is great. I'm like, nice. They're like, yep. Went from having Bell to having T-Bay Tao. T-Bay Tao was worse. But it's still better than mine. And we both have the same plan. It was like, nice. Cool. Great. Love that. I'm like, love that. What's going on, everybody? Crisco Man is here. Frickin' rights. Made it through another day. Yes. Ned's looking tough. I'm cheering for Philly. Memorial Day weekend is ahead. Oh, yeah, we just had our long weekend. We had our Victoria Day. I don't know what that means. I just know everything's closed. We get a day off. Something to do with Queen Victoria? I don't know. It doesn't have anything to do with Victoria, BC. I don't know. I don't know things. Chris goes like, yes, long weekend. Hey, what's going on, Michael Rice? How you doing, Rice? What's going on? Hashtag afternoon chill times. Hey, what's going on, Wally? 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 What's going on, Wally? Wally, Philadelphia 76ers will win. I hope so. I'm cheering for Philly because it's close to New York. I like New York. Also, if you see me do this, I got the shivers. So, like, just ignore me. Okay, I'm trying to get, like, some sort of background up. But as you can see, I'm having a little bit of issues. I don't even know what I named it. I named it basketball court. Good job, Maddie. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I found it. What the frick? Why in the hell is it zoomed in so damn much? I don't even know where the... Damn. Why is it zoomed in so damn much? We gotta make this bitch smaller. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're getting there. Jeez Louise. Why is it so big? There we go. That's what she said. Anyways. Okay, we got the court there, but I kind of want this to be like here, like behind me. Dunk. Oh, I can't even. Dunk. I'll put this, because I want that there. So I'm gonna make it. Oopsies, what is that thing? Oh, that says intermission. Cool, I have a little basket behind me. Whoopsies.
Downhill and creates opportunities for his teammates in that aspect. And so I think that when you talk about Ben Simmons, more needs to be focused on as far as the things that he does instead of what he doesn't do well.
Yeah, put together.
I had a power
15
nap
goals,
before this.
15 assists.
So I just
The
woke up from a
last
nap.
player to do that in a playoff game in Philadelphia, it was a Philadelphia Warrior, and it was 1967, and it was Will Chamberlain. It is controlled by Embiid. And good to have you with
What's
us
going
on
on, lady?
TV. The first game,
Rice is doing great. That's awesome. What's up, guys? Hashtag give me stand from Lawnmower. No.
Between these two teams.
Ben Simmons played here at LSU for 1 year. Nice.
In the house, and that's the next step in this game. Take advantage
Lady, your birthday's
of
tomorrow?
mismatches. When they try to play him with smaller players,
Oh yeah, you're the same age as me.
big down there, get to your jump hook like you just did.
I remember that. My birthday's in August.
Glasses it on a tough angle. And Scott Brooks told us.
Happy early
when
birthday,
he's
lady.
scoring early, they really have a legitimate chance.
And it's very important that they get Hachimura off early in this game so he can be that third scorer for this team. And you see Hachimura pick up a silly foul that he doesn't need. But the Wizards, they're basically a two-man show. It's Bradley Beal and Russ. But they need Hachimura to get involved like he did in that Pacer game, in that play-in series.
And Ben Simmons comes into the contest, averaging 14 during the regular season, with 7 boards and 7 assists. And one of the steal leaders as well in the NBA. It'll be Seth Curry. And nice pass, wasn't it, to Ben Simmons?
A little windy in Philly, though. A little windy.
Well, he's hitting into the wind. He needed an extra club there. He used a 9-iron, needed the 8-iron. You want an early lead for the Sixers.
Yeah, you won't see too many air balls from Seth Curry. Any Curry, for a matter of fact. With Seth, Steph, or his dad, Dale, all those Currys can shoot the basketball.
Philly's starting off strong with 4.
Terrace will at the opposite end.
With 6.
So they need to avoid, as Hachimura and Tobias Harris on the previous possession, they need to avoid a huge deficit, playing catch-up by double figures.
Washington trying to go up.
Taking care of business up against Embiid, who hit the
Was it a
deck.
penalty?
And that's exactly what Scott Brooks wants. He wants his big men to play big. All 3 of them. Whether we're talking about Alex Len, Lopez, Gafford. He wants all of his bigs to be aggressive inside and look to finish the way Alex Len did right there. Put some pressure
Let's
on
go,
the
Philly!
Worry about them and feel them on defense a little bit.
Not a bad
Beautiful, too.
Listen, Embiid is probably the most complete big we have in this game with the Joker. Those 2 guys battle back and forth, but those guys, their games are just so complete.
Bradley Beal up against the defense of Ben Simmons. Shares it. Neto. Corner 3, a little bit strong. Ben Simmons always looking to push it. Seth Curry. And Len squirts it over to Rui Hachimura with the help of Westbrook. So an early 4-point lead for the 76ers, 2.5 minutes in. Bradley Beal playing through Embiid. That's a strong take.
And how tough is that? Going up into Embiid's chest and then using the glass for
It's
the
playoff
That's what we mean when we
season.
say professional scorer. Some people they just talk about that. Well, Bradley Beal,
What's
he really
he?
is that. There's nothing he can't do from an offensive standpoint when it comes to scoring that basketball.
That's a gamble, leaving the short corner 3 open for Seth Curry.
I told you those Currys can shoot.
Russell Westbrook's mid-range game. Coming up short. Scott Brooks was very candid in our conversation. They're not a very good 3-point shooting team, and they give up the most points in the league. Embiid and Led directs it over to Russell Westbrook.
This is just what Scott Brooks wants. He wants pace.
That could be goaltending on Danny Green. Let's see if they get the bucket too.
I think they're going to give him the bucket. And this is a strong bucket right here by Bradley Beal going right downhill, getting in Embiid's chest, and I think it's close. It's close.
All the
You're not gonna
space
use
here.
your challenge this early.
No, you're definitely not.
What about challenges? You want to see 1.5?
I like 1.5. I'm cool with the challenge the way they have it now. But if we're gonna do 1.5, that works for me.
The amazing Russell Westbrook gets the first of 2.
But I like how Russ attacked on that drive. And that's what Scott Brooks talked about. They're not a good 3-point shooting team. They don't want to play against this Philly defense in the half court. They want to push the pace and get as much transition as possible. And he didn't think the Wizards did that well enough in the second half.
He said they
Washington
put it on the
both.
line and they weren't very physical, and that was the problem. They were coming on doubles, they were trapping, but they weren't there in time. They weren't using their physicality. Embiid.
And I like this.
Nice passing by Philly. Up for the three. Oh, just missed it. Damn.
Make somebody else beat you. We know Embiid is good enough to get 40 or 50 on his own if you let him play one-on-one on the block. Make them swing that ball on the weak side and make a play.
Beautiful.
I like Scott Brooks' defensive
Nice
game
two by
plan.
Washington.
That pass to Russell Westbrook hanging along the baseline.
That's Neto with the extra one, the dime, and a one-point game after the early 4-point lead for the 76ers. So it helps to have a veteran backcourt, doesn't it? Two guys that really know how to play at a high level. Embiid looking for a three. Lynn, make sure it's one and done.
Oh my goodness.
Bradley Beal off the pick and the pop. And Washington with the lead by one.
And it's just the subtle moves that he makes. I mean, it wasn't anything flashy, but it's a couple of subtle moves, and he left Danny Green in the dust and was able to get right back into a step-back jump.
Ben Simmons, very active on the offensive glass earlier. That's the second time he's picked up a loose ball foul.
Well, the guy's 6'10" and plays point guard, Joe. But look at this move right here. Just real subtle. In between, leaves Danny on the wrong side of the screen, and it just takes Embiid the step-back tech, drops the ball for a nice little jumper. Bradley Beal's offensive skill set is crazy.
AMYAMOR. He's got two already, and we're not 5 minutes into the first 12 minutes.
And I'm not sure if that was him being trying to be physical or if that was Alex Len not calling the screen. But AMYAMOR now has 2 fouls, and he's going to probably have to go sit down.
This is his first playoff experience. And as Scott Brooks said to us, not only his first career playoff game in the loss a couple of days ago, but also a crowd. And they haven't played before crowds this year.
Right.
So a different feeling there. Danny Green on the run out by Bertans. He takes it to the rack. I say to you, Bertans has to be an X
Nice
factor
two for
them.
Philly.
Yeah, I think Bertans can definitely be an X factor because he stretches the floor like nobody else on this team does. He's the lone guy that you have to pick him up as soon as he crosses half court because he has that type of range.
22 years in the league as a head coach. Former coach of the year way back when. His first year with the Orlando Magic when they went 41-41, and what a run it's been for Doc Rivers. 16 out of the 21 seasons prior to this, they've been to the postseason. 19 winning seasons out of the first 21. Now Bradley Beal on a little fall away over a good defender in Danny Green.
He is,
and a big guard.
He is so tough. I had the privilege of calling a lot of Wizard games this year. And man, oh man, like every night he just amazes you with his ability to score the basketball. He's not the fastest or the quickest. He just has that type of skill set that it makes it hard for anybody to guard him. No weaknesses in Bradley Beal's game.
Good turnaround. Tobias Harris feeding off what he did in game one. Mid-range. Russell Westbrook. Too strong once again. So Russ is starting the game now 1 for 4 after going 7 for 17 in game one. Ben Simmons on a little fall.
Woo, nice two.
That's tough. That's what I like to see. Just be
Let's go,
aggressive.
Philly.
If he misses that, I just like to see Ben Simmons be aggressive from an offensive standpoint because I know what he can do right there defensively, and I know what he can do as far as passing the ball. But I like to see him look for a shot early, hunt shots.
And a surge for the 76ers for the defensive end of the floor after the make by Simmons. The stop and the takeaway at the opposite.
76ers taking a full time out. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monster Sports Entertainment. I'm your host, Molly. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button on your way in. Subscribe if everybody. Hit the bell for notifications. Why is it so hard for you to say that the party's over? Get your ass in the car. Why is it so hard for you to say that the party? You're at school tomorrow. Get your ass in the car. Oh, there it is. USPS. I don't know. The United States Postal Service. I did it. Tripper love, what are you doing, my lovely? There's nothing up there, my love. NASCAR. NASCAR. TSN Direct. Boop. Friday at 7, same time, same game. Sounds good. Please play. Hello.
Doc Rivers and lots
Tripper,
of others around
get
the
out.
NBA think that Ben Simmons is special. He already has as many points tonight as he did in Game 1 with 6. But that's not what makes him valuable. What makes him valuable is the fact that in the last game he had 15 assists and 15 rebounds. And as Joel already told us, only Wilt Chamberlain has done that as a 76er in the playoffs.
Same time,
Now,
same
Doc
game.
talks
Sounds
about
good.
Who cares who scores as long as we score? He also says that they score more points when Ben Simmons is on the floor. He says he's special, and Bradley Beal definitely agrees. He said he's 6'10". He's a big guy that's a guard. He's mobile. He's strong. He's very difficult to go against, guys.
Okay, Stephanie. And a couple
Nice
of
passing
things
by
we're gonna
Philly.
answer that Doc Rivers brought up when it came to Ben Simmons. That's Tobias Harris.
Nice
Spins his
too.
way. Little follow
Not
on
the same
baseline
game.
with a
Next
5-point
game.
Sixer lead.
Dumb. Doing.
3-4 lead. The Sixers with 6 like Ben Simmons.
What's going on,
Beal
Blaze?
On the Euro. Didn't get the roll, but it's Alex Len on the tip.
But just by Beal being aggressive and coming down the lane, he forced Joel
Yes.
Embiid to
Those
rotate over. He
76ers.
created that rebounding opportunity for Alex Len.
What are you doing, Tripper? You being mischievous?
Inside, too easy. Over the top. Bradley Beal fronting Tobias Harris. Nice pass. Joel Embiid.
I remember that. Do you remember that old play they used to run for Paul? They used to run that play for Paul Pierce all the time in Boston. Doc Rivers used to always run that for Paul. He would seal big inside, and they would throw the lob over the top, and now they're running it for Tobias, and Tobias is finishing inside just as well as Paul did.
How about that?
Hi,
block by
baby.
Danny
Come on.
Green to set it up. Simmons
Come on.
hard off the heel. Beal picks it up. Now Ben Simmons.
Hi,
Doc
honey,
said
baby.
Doc feels he's the most destructive
You didn't nap with me.
player at the defensive end of the floor in the entire league. No arguments.
No arguments
Ish
here.
Smith.
Yeah, that's
Come
not
say
really
hi
Ish's,
to everybody.
Strength. What he does, he's really good at turning down that jumper. and
Come
driving
say
the
hi,
basketball.
buddy.
And
Whoops,
Nugent
sorry.
Bertans is the guy that's taking that spot-up jumper right there.
Alex Len. The contact, the foul. In a 5-point game as Ben Simmons was put down.
She's like, please.
And how about the block?
I mean, that's just a winning play.
You'll have to trim your butt
Doc
again,
Rivers
bud.
talked about what
Yeah,
a
trim
great
your butt.
vet leader that Danny Green is. Sometimes when you look at a guy that just wins, that's what Danny Green is. He's always been a part of winning. He won a championship in Carolina, has won 3 NBA titles with 3 different teams in the NBA. And that's not by accident. He is a guy that obviously can play the game of basketball, but he knows how to contribute towards winning, and he is a great veteran voice in his locker room.
Matisse Thybulle in as they
Yeah, your butt hairs to get along, bud.
on the line a little bit behind, but they find Seth Curry. And at the shot clock. It looks like the Bucks are on the line for a long 2. They'll take it. They're not throwing it back in. And a 7-point lead, the biggest of the game now for the 76ers. Ish running the baseline. And that's his game. A little fall away.
Yeah, that's what he does well. He gets inside, threatens the defense. I mean,
Yeah, for
that's
his
what
most part.
Washington does well as a team. They want to threaten the paint. That's why they had 76 points in the paint last game.
To travel. Ben Simmons the first to touch it after the little flip for the rim. He wanted to foul. He's not going to get it. Neither is Doc Rivers.
I think Doc Rivers thought it was a foul as well. Let's see. Yeah, it was a foul. Bradley got him on the arm. But you know what? This time of year, the playoffs, sometimes the officials let guys play a little bit more physical.
Neto on the probe. It's a small lineup out there right now. Here's Smith denied. Danny Green, a good defender his entire career. Neto. Too strong.
Ooh, missing it.
So Danny Green, he's
3, Washington, 18, with 3:30 left in the first quarter.
Trying to draw the charge.
Yeah.
Damn, Philly's getting a 3. Is that a 3 or is that a 2? No, that was a 2. That was a dunk.
The bully ball inside as he finishes with the jam. Lets Bertans know about it.
Bradley Beal. He was surprised that they let him have a little space once he got to the paint. Stays at 5. At a timeout for Doc Rivers. The mandatory, he'll take it with 3:15 left to a good start. The opening 12.
3:15 left in the first. Hey, Tripper. Hi, my love. That's cantaloupe. Would you like to see the cantaloupe? Those are just the bits and the pieces from the rest of the cantaloupe. See? See, buddy? That's it. That's all it is. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monster Sports Entertainment. I'm your host, Molly. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button on your way in. Subscribe if already. Hit the bell for notifications. Hey, Chipper. Hi, Chipper, boy. Also gotta trim your belly hairs. You got long belly hairs, bud. That is something right here. Oh my gosh, what is this? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's on me. I'm sorry. There we go. Oh my gosh, bud. There you go. Sorry about that. Sorry. Watch your tail, bud. Did I pinch your skin? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, boy. Kill me. I'm sorry. Look how precious you are. Look how precious she is with her little face. Look at her little face. Yes, you can get down. I know, you're being smothered by my freaking love. Sorry about that. Ew. Yeah, can't hear my nose. Ow. Hi, Tripper. Pat. Pat. Hey, Tripper. My cat is excited that the 76ers are winning. Damn! Get off my lawn! People do be loving their grass, though.
And hey, with Joel Myers, Sixers by 5. This is only the 6th time these two teams have met in the postseason. And believe it or not, the first time since 1986. Charles Barkley came through with a triple-double. Clincher for the 76ers, titled, and it wasn't a pass, but Ben Simmons will take it.
And Ben Simmons is having himself a ball game, and everything is right around the dotted line, right around the restricted area. And because he's so big and he's guarded normally by smaller players, he's taking advantage of that tonight.
On the ground, Bradley Beal tries to keep it. Anna gets a break on the ball, squirting free, but it's picked up and Ben Simmons.
Oh!
Somebody mentioned it. He had 6 points.
Beautiful dunk by Philly.
Early tonight on 6 of 8. Inside, Gafford gets the contact. There goes the free throw line. The gift that they received from Chicago.
Oh man. That was one of the trades that a lot of people don't talk about at the trade deadline. I know we talk about playoff Rondo. We talk about some of the other deals. But the Wizards getting Gafford from the Chicago Bulls was an absolute theft. I'm not sure what was going on here, but Gafford has made a huge difference when these Wizards come off the bench. He brings so much energy and finishes well in the paint.
Bonk.
Meet Maria, NBA superstar.
Oh, hi Maria.
.com/pick'em.
Gafford, a former second-round pick, missed the first of two as Ben Simmons gets his first break. Sits down, leading the Sixers with 12 points. He's also got 5 boards as Gafford splits the pair. Veteran George Hill was another good pickup late in the season for the 76ers. He handles the basketball now, waiting for the title pick. Dwight Howard has also checked in after picking up a ring last year with the Lakers.
Yeah, the 76ers have a lot of good. When you talk about Dwight Howard, Danny Green, George Hill, and you need that. When you have young players, you need those vets that can still play and get out there and let their voice be known, but get on the court and help you on the court as well. So I like the mix that Philadelphia has.
That was a break for Scotty Brooks in Washington. Looked like it was going to be a turnover as Furkan Korkmaz comes into the game, taking over for Seth Curry. Well, last game, 12 of the 16 turnovers were from 2 players. For Washington, 6 for Westbrook, 6 for Beal. As Westbrook's really struggling early. Russell now 1 for 5 to start. 7 of 17 last game.
Yeah, Russ obviously not shooting the ball well, but the good thing about Russ is there's multiple layers to his game. He can beat you with rebounding and get assists as well.
Oh!
Away. Dwight Howard brought it back down.
I thought that man just got hit in the face. I was like, ooh.
Is Smith out of bounds.
Did he get fouled?
It'll be out of bounds, and it goes back to the 76ers. He thought he was fouled.
Yeah, I mean, when you finger roll it over the backboard, you got to kind of look at least and hope you get fouled, don't you?
Scott Brooks, now in his 5th year in Washington, 12 years overall, 7 seasons, taking OKC for the NBA Finals in 2012. Another former coach of the year, Korkmaz, a threat against another three-point shooter, Davis Bertans. Now deep into the clock, Tybalt. Anything he gets out.
Nice.
He's in.
3 by Philly.
Let's face it, and he's ahead of the curve on that. It's Smith on the drive and kick.
Philly 11 ahead.
What a setup. Gafford's got it. Hutchinson.
No longer 11 ahead.
Chicago came over the trade.
9 ahead
He made
now.
the beautiful pass.
And that's a smart play by Hutchinson. Hutchinson knows his game isn't shooting the 3. He turns down that jump shot, drives down the lane, and gets a better shot.
Less than a minute left.
That was a good catch. Behind
in the
Dwight
first
Howard goes to the free throw line.
quarter.
So Bertans picking up the foul. It's going to be Bertans' second foul. 53.6 to play, and a lot of points given up, but we mentioned they are dead last in points allowed, the Washington Wizards. The other extreme for the Philadelphia 76ers defensively, one of the very best in defensive efficiency coming in. As Dwight Howard gets the first of 2.
Well, that's the gift and the curse for the Washington Wizards. The Washington Wizards want to play fast and play with a lot of pace. Sometimes the negative effect of that is you give up a lot of points, but because of the way their team is structured, they have to take the good with the bad. They have to play fast with this backcourt and live with the results.
Russell will get the board. So Russell, the 4th time in his career, 4th time over the last 5 years, averaging a triple-double this season. Off the glass, coming up short is Chandler Hutchinson.
And that's the Dwight Howard effect right there. Chandler Hutchinson had an easy layup, but he saw Dwight inside and really didn't want to kind of go up with that, anticipating the shot blocker's presence.
The discontinued dribble as Melton picked it up, was ready to make a pass and put it down. So a carry, and it goes back on the turnover. That's the 3rd turnover for the 76ers. Only 1 so far.
2 for 1 time?
Yeah, and Russell Westbrook.
You know Russ knows what time it is.
He's 1 for 6. That is his first 3, and it was a little bit short. So it stays at 10. And about a 6-second difference shot clock and game clock. Chick Milton's been very good, averaging double figures off the bench for Doc Rivers. Korkmaz trying to find some space, and he went on the baseline. I think he was surprised. Break rhythm.
They came off the baseline. Both Wizard defenders kind of reacted
4,
to
3,
the basket.
2.
Oh. Right there.
Dwight Howard, easy call. He's got the foul, and Russell's got the free throws coming up. So they don't get to the play-in situation winning 17 of their last 23. If Russell doesn't go off, and he was pretty amazing to finish the season at 32 years of age.
Yeah, Russell at the beginning of the year wasn't healthy. A lot of people were saying that Father Time was knocking on the door, but what it was his quad wasn't healthy. As his quad got healthy and his play became better, the Wizards became a better basketball team, and they were able to thrive down the stretch.
Well, he sees one going there. Everybody says, you see it go through the free throw line, maybe it figures things out overall from the outside. So you see what Russell has done in his playoff career as a member of OKC with Houston, now Washington. He's 32 years of age.
Oh, he missed it.
Short on the second. And that'll do it. Positive beginning for the #1 seed against the number.
That is the end of the first quarter. When the commercial is over and the game comes back, we will be into the second quarter. Do y'all see that? Oh, there we go. I was like, why is there a line? There's a line right there from where the green screen ends. Oh, come here. Come on. Hi, Nate. Hey, buddy. Hi. What is it? What? Want some food? Oh, honey. You just want... All my cat wants is just food and cuddles. That's all she ever asks for. Yeah, I need to trim your bum again. Must gotta trim your little belly hairs, because your little belly hairs get all knotted. Oh, you're just like me, so clingy. Aw, we're both just so clingy. Mwah. I don't know how people deal with us. I know how I deal with you though, because you're precious and you're amazing. This cat is 16 years old. She is old. Hey bud, you old? You an old girl? Yeah, you an old girl. What's in your fur, bud? What do you have in your fur? You're a little sticky in your fur. Probably some of the lasagna that she ate. You want to do a little... Oh, you also have some over here too. Oh no, that's just your... Oh no, that's just where your whiskers meet. Do you wanna purr into the mic for the masses? For the whole probably 2 people that we have here? Here. That was her purring. You're eyeing outside. Do you want to go look outside? Want to go look at your birds? Your bird friends outside? Hey, Tripper. Are you lost, bud? She seems lost like 90% of the time. Like, she's here, but she's just lost. Like, her brain is lost. Like, it's somewhere else. Hey, buddy. Oh, careful, bud. And whenever she stands on me, she's so gentle, so she always slips off. She doesn't put her claws into me. She just always slips off of me. Hey, buddy, do I have edema? No, I don't. What was it? Are my legs swollen? No, Richie. We are back with the start of the second period.
Off of it, and it's contagious, guys.
Yeah, if you're not ready to play, Russell will remind you. Okay? You feed off his energy. Now George Hill denied by Bertans, who just had his shot blocked by Matisse Thybulle. Not the way they wanted to start the first possession of the second quarter. And George Hill, the veteran who started with the San Antonio Spurs and then, don't forget, was traded to Indianapolis. 5th year in his career. 4 for the pick that turned out to be 15th overall, Kawhi Leonard. Ish Smith trying to get in. An in-shake Melton, who does a good job. Over Melton, Ish. And Ish has played really well. The play-in games, finished the season, and also to start the postseason.
Yeah, Ish has definitely played well, and it's because he has supreme confidence in this game. He knows where his bread is buttered. His strength is driving, shooting in the mid-range, but more importantly, getting in the paint and finding his bigs. Routinely, you'll see Ish Smith throw lobs up to Gafford, Glenn, and Lopez just because his quickness and speed, even at age 32, still allows him to get downhill and create a problem.
Bertans. It'll be the second, actually, on Bertans. And he's one of their real legitimate three-point threats, so they cannot afford to lose him just for spacing on the floor.
And when Bertans is out there, you see teams play the Wizards differently. After he knocks down a couple of shots, sometimes you'll see defenders scared to leave his body, which creates driving lanes for Bradley Beal or Russell Westbrook. So when he's not out there, sometimes it's a lot easier to guard the Wizards in the half court because you can show more help with his backcourt.
Sixers shooting 59% to 41%. Melton denied. That was Gafford. He put his body into Gafford. Didn't work. Ish, proper decision. Hachimura.
Oh.
Go to the free throw line looking for the three-point play.
And one, and they need more of that.
Foul on
I think
Philly.
if the Wizards are going to make some noise in this series, Hachimura is going to have to be that third scorer. We know it's Russ and it's Beal, or Beal and Russ, however you want to say it. But after that, who's going to step up? And I think it could be this young man right here.
First play of the game, Brendan. And Scott Brooks kind of tipped us off on that when we had our conversation. They called it for Rui.
Yeah, but Scott Brooks knows the importance of getting young players going early in playoff games because you want them to have their confidence. It's a lot easier to find your confidence early in the game than it is late for a young player.
Missed badly on the free throw. Yeah, he's a decent shooter. 77% of the strike.
Go up, down,
Tobias Harris. They'll feed off him with that group on the floor offensively, and he gives it away. Bradley Beal with the good hands and takes it the distance. Points off the takeaway.
That's what the Wizards want to do. Get out and run. Anytime, whether it's missed shots, turnovers, whatever it is, you're going to see these Wizards out there running. And Doc Rivers talked to his team a lot about what he calls buddy running. And that means instead of sprinting back to the paint, you run right beside your man. Doc Rivers doesn't want any of that. Russell, he knows he has to stop this type of attack, this onslaught that the Wizards have in transition on the rim.
And now Russell going to the free throw line.
That's a nice take. Bradley slows down slightly just to throw Tobias off, but then he takes that space up with his body and then gets the layup.
It is
Leader
freezing.
in assists at the stripe. And how about 6th in the league on the boards as well, a career best 11.5 rebounds a game. And he sees another free throw go through. So we talk about percentages, and it doesn't look like Washington's had a very good start yet. They're only down 6.
Yeah, only down 6, possibly down 5 if Russ is able to hit this free throw. And Russell Westbrook hasn't even had a good game tonight. So the Wiz have to feel good where they're at right now. And they just have to continue to chip away at it.
These two teams, and it could be a long game, they hit the free throw line a lot. In fact, the Wizards first in the league in attempts, and the 76ers third in attempts.
And that's not by accident for the 76ers. Doc Rivers stresses that. He told Ben Simmons, nice rebound by Dwight Howard as a man's rebound inside. But when getting back to the free throw line, Doc Rivers told Ben Simmons and Embiid,
that was a nice two by Washington. He whipped that freaking far.
At the free throw line, the better it is for us.
Whipped the ball from almost the half court over to the net, and then he just grabbed, and the guy at the net just grabbed him like, boop.
Since he's come over, we brought it up to Scott Brooks, the gift from Chicago. Kind of a mistimed jump helped Dwight Howard on that play, but how about that long pass by Russell Westbrook? Head up, found Gafford, who can't convert on the three-point play. And now, Washington just 5 of 10 at the stripe at a 6-point deficit.
Well, when Gafford runs in transition, you'll see them look for lobs, long passes. They have a lot of confidence and belief that this young man, that he'll catch the ball. So these guards will give Gafford a lot of plays at the rim if he's available.
George Hill on the probe. Bradley Beal picks up the short one.
And look at Gafford sprinting right down the lane, forcing Shake Milton to guard him.
Bradley Beal on the flyby. Hachimura going to the mid-range game, and it pays off.
Nice two by
It is
Washington.
settled,
Washington
even
getting
though it's
back
a
up there with
short
Philly.
corner three, and it's down to
Chipper,
4
honey, don't be
after an
gross. What are
early
you doing?
double-digit lead at the end of the first quarter for the 76ers.
I like the fact that Roy got right to his spot. Like I said, the Wizards, they're not a great three-point shooting team, and the guys on this team that don't shoot the three well, they really try to turn those shots down on a consistent basis.
Now Tobias Harris hasn't forced a thing, and he's 5 of 6 with 10 points. Harris took it away from Russell. He got trapped between Milton and Tobias Harris. George Hill out of bounds on the sideline. And that's already the 5th turnover for the 76ers, compared to only 2 for a turnover-prone team in the Washington Wizards.
See Tobias and they
Chipper?
getting aggressive with Russ, not letting
What
Russ
are you
play
doing?
one-on-one with Shake Milton. That's what you got to do. And the veteran just ran out of space right there in the corner. George Hill with the slight turnover, with the mistake right there.
So only a 6-point lead for the 76ers. Mentioned 2 of the 3 during the regular season, very close. Only a 7-point win in game 1. Hachimura on the run out by Tobias Harris. And that's a couple of guys that are about 6'8", 6'9", going at it. Now he gets the switch. It's Ish Smith.
Ooh, Washington missing
Tough
two.
break on the mid-range game. Ben Simmons back on the floor. What a start he has had. It'll be Embiid. He gets the triple. Back to a 9-point lead for the 76ers. And a timeout for Scott Brooks, trying to break the rhythm and momentum of the 76ers. So Embiid.
Commercial break as Wizards take a full timeout. Don't mind me, I'm still trying to get used to the short hair from my breakdown that I had. I also took some photos of, you know, like the hair that I cut off. I decided I'm going to take some photos, and I took some photos with my hair short, but I put, I took some of the hair from my head that I cut off, and I made 2 little mustache pieces like this and a little goatee. Because why not? Because I thought, yep, that's a good thing to do. I saw a girl on TikTok do it, and I was like, nice. I want to do that too. And I glued it with eyelash glue. So yeah. Find a more active lifestyle, you know? Would. My favorite form of physical activity, like my all-time favorite form of physical activity that I have ever done, has to be rock climbing. Like the indoor rock climbing. It's so fun. It's so much fun. And it's such a, like, it's a full body workout too. But it's just so fun. What is this a commercial about? Stellaro? What? Hi, honey. Bonk, 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 bonk. Bonk. I had a paper towel roll the other day and I bonked her in the head with it. I saw a paper towel roll and I just went bonk right on her head. Hey, bud? Did I put a paper towel roll in your head? Okay, yep, no, you can crawl however you want. You want to sit here? That's where you're choosing to sit? Okay. Oh, now you're coming back down here. Okay, cool, cool. You do you. There's a bonk with a paper towel roll and it went bing. It's precious. Hey, what's going on, Console Fix? How you doing, Console Fix? Go Wizards. Oh, you're cheering for Washington Wizards? I'm cheering for the 76ers. I'm a Raptors fan. We're not even in the playoffs, so I'm just cheering for whoever. I'm cheering for Philly because it's closest to New York. I live in Ontario, though, but this will be so confusing. In my head, it made sense.
I agree with you. Yeah,
honey,
Jokic
wanna
has
go
been
this way?
sensational from the beginning of the season. Ben Simmons, a little bit strong, but a gift and a giveaway by Russell, which is rare on a board.
Oh, beautiful dunk by Philly.
Tobias came for a little gimpy, though.
Philly up by 11. Oh, what happened to his ankle?
On the
Good.
trail, Bradley Beal gets the three.
Might need to get a timeout and get him out the game.
So an 8-point game. And it will be a timeout.
Timeout.
So the leading score for the 76ers with
See, but there was an
37
injury for
in
Harris,
game one.
number
And
12 on
anxious
Philly.
moments right now for the Sixers.
So they're going to get him checked out, making sure that his ankle's okay. He's walking on it. It was probably just a light little, probably just had like a mild sprain or just twisted it the wrong way or something. Oh, whenever I see a burger on a commercial, whenever I look at it, some people look at it like, be like, ooh, that meat is so juicy. And in my head, I'm thinking, damn, that lettuce looks so crisp. I'm like, damn, look at how crisp that lettuce is. Like, totally makes no sense, but. Pressure washers be nuts. I would want to get 2 pressure washers, put them on the ground, and turn them on and see if I go up in the air. I want to see if that would work. Or if that's completely cap and it wouldn't work. Is it factor cap? I don't know. Because I've seen like a video of someone doing that, and I was like, that looks hella fake. But apparently they were saying, no, it's real. So I just want to see. From Barrie to Saskatoon. Wait, no, go back. I goofed up again. No. I'm gonna go from Barrie to Regina to Saskatoon. I'm not sure. Sounds good. I found this game that you run your own bus line, like a Greyhound type situation. We don't have Greyhound in Canada. You guys don't know what Greyhound is. Like a bus travel place. Like, I want to go from here and to there. I'm going to take the bus there. You know? Console Fix, my bad washing dishes. About to make some chicken. No problem, Console Fix. At all. You do you, man. You or girl. I don't know. They, I don't know. I don't want to assume nothing. I don't want to offend anybody. Console Fix. Yeah, whatever you do it, you do you. Wash the dishes? No problem. Making some chicken? Yes. I keep seeing these commercials for fried chicken. Like Popeye's chicken. I always keep seeing Popeye's chicken. We don't have a Popeye's chicken in my city in Canada. We have KFC. But like, I want Popeyes. Like Popeye's chicken, I need to try that at least once in my entire life. Because that looks bussin'. It looks so crispy and good.
And that's really the difference Scott Brooks mentioned between these two teams. The ability to shoot the three ball. Seth Curry, 45% on his triples. Danny Green, 41%. Tobias Harris, who just sat down, 40%. Embiid at 38%. George Hills at 39%. And Corpus at 38%. Embiid, a little bit long. As it's picked up by AMYAMOR. So Washington in good shape. Bradley Beal's been the catalyst. He's 6 for 8 from the field. And Slow-Mo Lopez.
You can call him Slow-Mo, I call him Captain Hook. Robin Lopez is an old school big that dominates paint dominates space in the paint and lives and dies with that jump hook.
Yeah, I get a kick out of it. I said to you, if they call Kyle Anderson before the game, I said, Slow-Mo, what do you call Lopez with that hook?
Hey, listen, the race isn't always won by the fast or the swift, and Robin Lopez is proving that.
That's another turnover. The 6th of the game for the 76ers compared to only 2 for Washington. Robin Lopez. Russell with Lopez. Speed and Russell Westbrook on the follow.
How you like that? How about having a point guard that can just go above the trees, all the bigs, and just finish like that?
Oh! Philly with the dunk right back. Damn. R.I.P. to headphone users. I apologize for that one.
It'll be Bradley Beal. Little hero into the paint. Kind of froze Joel Embiid. Stays at 4. Simmons again. And the jump hook. Doesn't get the roll. Bertans gets it out.
I have no problem with that shot at all. I think Ben Simmons needs to do more of that.
Real good news. You saw Tobias Harris on the sideline. Bradley Beal gets the roll.
Ooh, Washington
All
getting
of a
it.
sudden, it's a 2-point game. 46, 7 minutes gone by in the second 12.
Yeah, well, that guy
You know
said.
this Wizards team wasn't going to go away. I've seen plenty of games this year.
46 Washington, 48 Philly. Never mind, I was wrong. 46 Washington, 51 Philly now. With 5 minutes left until
That's his
halftime.
third make, his second from beyond the arc. As he's 2 of 3 on the deflection, taken away. Ben Simmons' length again, as Doc Rivers said.
Nice
a destructive
defense.
force in the defensive end. Nobody stopped the basketball. Corpus
Beautiful.
all the way to the rack. Points off the takeaway created by Ben Simmons.
Roy Hashimura was in a tough situation.
My cat's like falling asleep. Whoa, I'm a blur.
And if he steps up too early, he might give up the lob. He kind of got caught in
When I was blurred there, that's what I see.
Right there.
Got my glasses.
Beal goes to the line. He'll shoot 2. As he got Danny Green up into the air. So Bradley Beal, he's held up his end of the bargain.
I wonder if this
Oh, yeah,
works.
he's getting it done. As we see Russ right here get it done, catching that lob. But Bradley Beal has 17 points, 8 of 10 from the field. And I just don't see anybody out there that can really guard Bradley on the Philadelphia 76ers right now.
It'll be Bradley Beal for the first time this evening.
Yeah.
No.
It's about that time. Time for me.
Oh, I thought he was gonna bust out a rhyme there. He was like, yeah, it's about that time. And then he just like, and then all of a sudden he just started talking. And I was like, oh. I was about to bust one out. What in the good golly name is happening? Why do I have a zoom in on my screen? What is happening? You can change the size of it? No. Choose region? Full screen zoom? Oh, crap. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? Resize the lens? You've got to be freaking kidding me. I could have been resizing this damn lens this entire damn time, but nope. I accidentally zoomed in on my phone.
What he done? Robin Lopez, you're not going to find him out right. He'll shoot some threes from time to time, but he's going to find himself right in that paint, and he is normally making plays inside for these Wizards.
Ben Simmons, the charge and the turnover accepted by Bradley Beal. So that's 7 turnovers already for
Console.
the 76ers.
Cheering for the Wizards.
This is what the Wizards do. They want to push the ball. They want to get you in transition while your defense isn't set up. Always looking to push tempo. And sometimes it's not that initial break. You think you have them set up, and then they continue to go and get down the paint, and they're able to find players inside like they just did Lopez.
Right now, Simmons has 16, 18 for Bradley Beal. Nobody else in double figures for the Wizards. Beal gets home again.
Philadelphia has a Bradley Beal problem right now. He has 20 points, and he has it on go mode. He is cooking right now,
So
Joe.
don't forget what happened with Bradley Beal in Philadelphia earlier in the season. A career best 60 points. The Sixers won the game, though. They won it by 6. 60 for Beal that night. It'll be Tobias Harris in rhythm.
Angle looks good to me.
His throat doesn't look bad either. 3 minutes left in an entertaining first half. And Tobias Harris super efficient to get his 12 points. Beal breaking it off. He's got another.
I think it might be one of those special nights, Joe. Bradley Beal with the snatch back right there. And you can just tell he has that bounce in his step. He doesn't feel anybody can do anything with him on this court tonight.
A clean 10 for 12, 22 points now for Bradley Beal. George Hill. Embiid is out of position on the step back. That's not normal. I'm sorry for a guy better than 7 feet.
That went in so smoothly. It just dropped perfectly in the net. Hello everybody, welcome to Monster Sports and Entertainment. I'm your host Molly. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button on your way in.
Good skip. Westbrook from Beal. And Russell in his range goes to the line to shoot 2. I thought it was interesting what Doc Rivers said about Joel Embiid, because we talked before the game. He said he's in the best shape he's ever, in the best shape of his NBA career.
Yeah, he said he's in the best shape, but more importantly, he told Joel Embiid something that I've known for quite some time. You are the most dominant player in the league. You are the baddest man on the planet when it comes to playing basketball. Play like that. And sometimes, as basketball players, they like to show all their skills, their step backs and everything else. But Doc wants him to dominate inside first and then get to your Euro steps and step back jumpers.
We remind you, you could win $1 million or courtside seats. All you have to do is fill out your bracket for NBA Pick'em Playoffs Bracket Challenge for your chance to win big. Play free at NBA.com/bracket. Russell splits the pair. We did the Dallas game last night, and we thought that Dallas was, if they were going to lose a close game, it was going to be because of all the missed free throws. And now it's 7-14th the strike for the Washington Wizards. They'll be hooked out of bounds from behind by Westbrook.
The difference between tonight and last night was Dallas was able to offset their missed free throws with 53% from the three-point line, whereas the Wizards only 14% from 3 tonight.
So Russell is struggling, Brendan, from the outside. He's only 2 of 7. But he's still filling up the box with 9 points, 7 assists, and 4 boards. So he finds ways, doesn't he?
That's the beauty of Russell's game. There's a lot of guys in this league when they're not scoring, they're snoring. That's not Russell Westbrook. He can affect you with the passes. And Tobias, great cut in there inside. That's an excellent out-of-bounds play by Doc Rivers.
Really, if you're sleeping on the baseline on the defensive side.
Yeah, somebody would sleep for the Wizards for sure.
It was just outrageous. In the count if it goes. The contact, the whistle, and Westbrook back at the stripe. So the Sixers are 3rd most free throw attempts per game. And that's, you got to guard the rim. You got to bracket. The ball can't come in towards the rim, can it?
Nah, you can't let that happen. Whoever that's, I wish I could see it again. I couldn't tell who was
looked like Russell. It was Russell, I believe. A very nonchalant cover on the baseline as he goes to the free throw line, where he's 5 of 8 so far. So now it's 15 attempts to 2.
Like the sound the rim makes.
It'll even itself out before it's all said and done. And a 6-point lead for the Sixers.
But the 15 attempts just shows you how aggressive the Wizards have been.
Whoa, there are so many people there.
They want to attack the paint. Philly has to do an incredible job.
Holy crap, there are so many people there, I didn't even realize.
I see Tobias. I'm not sure if that ankle is loose or not, but it looks like he's doing pretty well right now.
Ben Simmons on the dime. His 5th assist to go along with 5 boards and a big 16 points. Now, Bradley Beal, it's his night from outside.
Joel, I'm telling you, I've covered these Wizards all year long. When Bradley Beal gets that type of bounce in his step, you could be looking for a 40 or 50-point night. The Philadelphia 76ers better cut his water off soon, or else it could get ugly out here.
Well, matchups are everything, and Bradley Beal sees something he likes about his matchup because he had 60 earlier this season against Philadelphia.
Yeah,
he's got 24.
He looks like he's on pace to try to get that tonight.
Now, a lot of people forget he's only 27 years of age, already in his 9th season in the league, the 3rd overall pick in 2012. Embiid, he nailed that pivot foot to the ground. Good drive. Kick. George Hill from Seth Curry.
Woo!
And that's what you have to do. Right? When your star players getting double teamed, the role players have to step up and make the defense pay. Your stars are going to be stars, but role players give stars space to operate.
9-point lead once again for the 76ers. Bradley Beal shares it with Westbrook. Finally, a little bit strong.
Oh.
Harris has it. Simmons always looking for early offense. Not a bad lead on the
Oh!
Incredible.
Damn! That was nuts!
The comment with that right there, I don't even know what that is.
Damn!
I believe that alone. I love the finish. Hey, big fella, we're going to work on your celebrations.
Philly was like falling and he just threw it up.
He's working on his core.
Okay, whatever. I'm gonna let you handle that one, Joe.
He just threw it up to like,
We're staying away from it.
and then he fell out of bounds and it ended up still going in.
So they matched their largest lead of the game right now.
He was on the ground like doing like hip thrusts and they were like, we're not even gonna talk about it. He's just working his core. I don't know what you're talking. I'm like,
Missed too
no,
many
it looks
games.
like he was thrusting.
I agree with you.
But it's the biggest lead of the game now, thanks to Joel Embiid's three-point play. Westbrook finding the hot hand. Bradley Beal coming up short that time. And Tobias Harris will slow it down. About an 8-second difference. Shot clock and game clock.
Let's see what Philly wants to do right here.
20 seconds.
They want to see if they want to involve Embiid in the pick and roll, or if they're going to try to get an ISO for him.
You know what, I got a kick out of what we were talking to Doc,
May
because Ben Simmons
25th to-
orchestrates
oh,
their offense.
yeah.
So can you
Sorry,
imagine if
Bernard.
Magic Johnson came to the NBA today after what they've done in the first 5 years of Ben Simmons' career?
And that's the thing, because the media is so different, we talk about everything that Ben Simmons isn't, and that wasn't the case when Magic Johnson came into the league. If Magic Johnson came into the league today, they'd be talking about he couldn't shoot that well either. At first in his career, he wasn't a really good shooter. But guess what? You got to give guys a chance to grow. Everybody doesn't come into the league as a ready-made product, and we're seeing Ben Simmons start to show signs of getting better
Today,
and getting
Thursday.
more
Oh
offensively tonight.
shit! If that's on
Here's the
tomorrow,
free
I'm
throw
going
attempt
to watch
for the
that shit.
Sixers, as opposed to 16 so far for Washington. And everybody in Philadelphia knows about Magic Johnson and the skyhook early in his career in the postseason, don't they?
Oh man, that was a classic icon. That's an iconic moment.
The junior skyhook. A 13-point bulge now for the 76ers with 17.8 to play in the first half. And it was just, don't forget, it was just a 4-point
My
game.
hurts.
So the run continues for
I was
Philadelphia
like,
to close the
shit!
And the veteran George Hill gets the roll. And they have multiple options for
ESPN.
shooting purposes opposed to the Washington Wizards.
And Philly might want to load up and send somebody at Bradley Beal, but they have their best defender on him, so they might let him go.
Lopez on the pick.
Uh-oh.
And Hill hit the deck.
Uh-oh.
And Beal can't
Missing it.
capitalize. That'll do it. 76ers rolled through the last 3 minutes.
That is the end of the second quarter, meaning that it is now halftime. Welcome everybody to the Molly halftime show, where I get up and go get water while y'all sit here. But I do be back though. Hold on. Hello? There we go. It do be halftime though. Sure. behind me. I'm just trying to find something here. Chipper, what are you doing behind me? I don't even know if this would stream. Let's go here. Page. Oopsies. I didn't mean to go that far. Bonk. There we go. All times are in Eastern time. You have a whole ass golf channel. I didn't even know that.
In the paint.
Yeah.
Like he literally just went to the paint. I'm bigger than you. Bully ball, back them down right here on Westbrook. Lay me up.
Yeah.
Right? Never settle. And then you look at Tobias Harris as well. I mean, he's efficient. He's only missed one shot tonight. So both of these guys, Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris, have really hurt the Wizards in the paint.
Playing some copyright music, so
In Philly, they played with. Okay.
oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. I'll be back. It's gonna drink. What's up, y'all? I'm just making some tea. So don't mind me. I was making tea.
But dead last and giving up points at almost 120 in contest. Get it to the hot hand, the mid-range. Bradley Beal, it continues. He is now 12 of 16 from the field. He averages right at 31 a game, second leading scorer in the league behind Steph Curry.
Well, that's just smart coaching by Scott Brooks. Saying, listen, you got a guy cooking 11 for 15 in the first half. Make sure you run the first play out of halftime for him to get him going again.
Alex Len. They call a hold off the ball. You want to get a team into the bonus early. Pick up fouls like that. Seth Curry will bring it in. So 62% shooting in the first half of the 76ers. 53% despite the struggles of Russell Westbrook. And on the deflection, Bradley Beal got a piece of it on the Danny Green entry. Will it be points off the turnover?
The Wizards haven't done a great job defensively, but the one thing they have done is on Embiid's initial post-ups, the doubles have given him problems.
Curry staying in the neighborhood now to clear out for Russell Westbrook. Neto, good look for three. And a heartbreaker. Boy, Washington.
Boy, the Wizards needed that. I mean, that touched every part of the rim and just wouldn't stay down.
So 1 for 11 on their triples, mid-range of Seth Curry.
Oh!
They got shooting in the offseason, there's no question. And not only did they get shooting with Seth Curry, but we talked about it. They got a winner in Danny Green. The guy that's won at every level. It's a deflection. That was a turnover out of the hands of Westbrook. A break. Now, can they take advantage of it? Hachimura caught in the air. Deep into the shot clock, it'll be a foul on Curry on the hold.
And the Wizards got better. I mean, the Wizards got better on that possession because that possession was looking real scattered, real ugly. Didn't really have a lot of poise and pace to it.
It's not been a good building for Washington. They've got 10 straight losses coming in Philadelphia. In fact, their last win, you've got to go back to the 15-16 season. March 17 of 2016. Now Bradley Beal.
This is Bradley versus Ben Simmons.
Over Embiid into the shot clock, and Alex Len. With Embiid way out there, it'll be Westbrook.
Washington missing the three twice.
As Russell is now 2 for 9.
And the Wizards really need him to get going. Bradley's doing everything he can, but
these are maple cookies made with real Quebec maple syrup.
That's right along with him.
Good skip, cross, Danny Green, Joel Embiid. He found him. 17
Woo!
biggest of the game.
Philly with the three.
And that's a winning basketball play by Joel Embiid. He's not trying to force the action. He understands the Wizards are giving him hard double team, so he's making the right basketball play. The right basketball play right there was finding Danny Green for the 3-ball corner pocket.
It'll be Hachimura on the follow away. And he'll shoot 2 on the foul by Tobias Harris on the close. So who's going to pick it up now? Is it going to be Hachimura? Neto maybe, because the role players have to come through. Westbrook is not really hitting from the outside at all.
I mean, on the year, it's normally been Russ and Beal. And that third guy, the Wizards never know who it's going to be. Sometimes it's Rui, sometimes it's Bertans, sometimes it's Ish Smith coming off the bench or one of the bigs. I've seen Robin Lopez have big games, so they never really know who that third scorer is on a night-to-night basis.
Now our national TV games on Friday on ABC. Kevin Durant and the Boston Celtics matching up with the Brooklyn Nets, already up 2-0. And then on ESPN on Friday, Julius Randle up against Trae Young of the Hawks, Atlanta. The 5 seed against the 4 seed. And it looks like Atlanta, because of all their shooting, a slight edge over the Knicks.
Are you sure this is not Friday?
They don't have home court advantage. They took game 1 on that great runner at the end of the game by Trae Young.
And that was a very intriguing game, as you see Tobias Harris right there pulling up. I think it was interesting down the stretch, though, that Trae Young was guarded by Frank Ntilikina, who had only played like 30 seconds. So that was weird at the end of that game, how that transpired.
If Bradley Beal goes cold, so do Washington's chances. Danny Green.
Yeah, Washington's in the danger area. They're down by about 15 right now, but we know that what Philly is capable of. If Philly goes on a quick 5-7-0 spurt, this thing can go 20-plus really, really quickly.
Danny Green. Ben Simmons creates something out of absolutely
This game isn't on Friday.
With 8:45 to play in the third. Ben Simmons is up to 18 with a make.
Yeah, it's go time for the Wizards, especially Russ. Russ is going to have to start being aggressive, hunting his shot, really trying to get downhill, because right now too much is being left on Bradley Beal's shoulders.
Hachimura shares it. Westbrook, and it is Ben Simmons defensively making the play. The lead for Joel Embiid, and Neto brings him down.
And that's a good, smart playoff foul by Neto. Don't let him bring the house down with the Thunders. Don't make him earn these 2 points at the free throw line.
You know, too often we don't talk about the deflections that
Right.
turn into transition, open court situation.
Any good defensive coach will always talk to you about active hands. They want hands in the passing lanes because good things happen when you have active hands and you can deflect some of these passes, and it leads out to transition breaks like this right here.
I do like what Doc Rivers said. He used the word destructive when he described Ben Simmons, who created that opportunity, the most destructive defensive player in the game.
I think he's the most versatile as well because he can start off on your point guard and finish on your center.
They're trying to freeze the shooter, aren't they?
I think they
In
are.
an 18-point game. We welcome Hamilton.
It still says halftime. Wizards taking a full timeout. I'm making tea, don't mind me. If it's too hot. I'm gonna drink it now.
Scoring. Simmons has 18, that beat with 15, 16 for Tobias Harris on a clean 8 of 10 for Harris. After a really good first game. Neto caught in the air, still gets the finish.
Great drive. Great drive. And maybe Neto's the guy that can kick it in the gear and start scoring a little bit. That's his first bucket of the game, but somebody has to be that third scorer.
Seth Curry's got some space on Neto. It'll be tracked down by Alex Len. Who's going to step up offensively? That's not been a problem for Washington this year. It's usually getting stops when they're dead last in opponent's points. Alex Len, perfect drop on the bounce by Bradley Beal.
Yeah, that's a great pass by Bradley Beal. There's a lot of attention being paid to him because he's obviously on fire right now and he's cooking, but he wasn't selfish. He understood that, hey, all eyes are on me, so let me drop it to my teammate real quick.
That's 6'10" against 6'3", isn't it?
He has to do that more often. Just be a bull down there. Bull in the China shop. Be a bully. Take care of these smaller guards that are trying to guard you in the paint and do what you do.
Alex Len battling. Tobias Harris comes up with it. Good effort by Len, but he couldn't keep up with it. Simmons on the lead.
Oh. Hello.
Embiid, he knew he was going up with it. And he gets it. Wide open. And a timeout for Washington with the biggest lead of the game now at 20-46.
And the big fella loves it. What a luxury to have a guy.
Damn. 20-point lead by Philly. I'm gonna pull these two together. These together are amazing. I mean, y'all can't get it if you're in the United States, but like, oh my lord. What company is Mr. Maple? Loblaws. Not what I was looking for. Guys don't know, in Canada, we have an English side and we have a French side to everything. Those are the two national languages. These two together, these like whippet sticks, and they're like coconut. Usually the whippets are marshmallow, and they're very good. I got some Black Forest cake whippets that I'm gonna open after I'm done those. I made some chai tea. Heart and Stroke Foundation. That was a Canadian thing. The jump rope for heart for the Heart and Stroke Foundation? Was that a Canadian thing? It was literally called Jump Rope for Heart, and you literally went around door to door, sketchy, by the way, for children, and getting money from people for Jump Rope for Heart charity for the Heart and Stroke Foundation. And then you would take an afternoon off of classes, and you would go downstairs, and you guys would jump rope. And whoever raised a certain amount of money, you get a prize. So however much money you earn for the Heart and Stroke Foundation, you get money for it. I mean, you get prizes for it.
For Russell and OKC. OKC.
The first prize was a jump rope.
Stops on a dime for the mid-range game.
And that move is so tough. And look how much space he created against Ben Simmons just with the crossover to the snatchback real quick. Like, Ben Simmons is an incredible defensive player. 6'10", might be defensive player of the year. That just shows you how good Bradley Beal is defensively. I mean, offensively.
What is Gafford going to do when he gets sealed that early and the work is done by Embiid?
There's nothing you can do. Your coach always tells you, do your work early on good offensive players. Gafford waited too late and Embiid took advantage.
It's a hole. Seth Curry got the worst of it, though, as he's hopping on the left side. Boy, ducks in. And a total seal, wasn't it, big guy?
And Josh, it's almost like a throwback move.
Right. You
rarely see weak side duckins anymore, but I think that is something that players like Embiid can take advantage of when the defense is looking at the strong side. Now you stepping on that weak side, and you just take up that space and get the ball. But that doesn't look good right there for Seth Curry.
Now,
he looks like he's really in pain.
A lot more than Tobias Harris earlier as Gafford doesn't get the roll. And back at it, he'll shoot 2 free throws. They wanted interference, saying that the ball was still in the rim.
Hey Siri.
I don't like the fact that they're having to help him off the court.
How many grams are in a
Putting
teaspoon?
almost nothing on the left foot.
Let's see if we can find some replay of what actually happened.
Oh, grams and teaspoons are not compatible. Okay.
First second round pick of the Chicago Bulls. And we brought it up to Scott Brooks. Pleased to have him.
Meet Maria, NBA Super.
Sup, Maria? Enriched wheat flour, sugar, glucose, fructose, modified palm oil, maple syrup, yep, salt, soy, baking soda, natural and artificial flavor, caramel color, may contain milk. And it's peanut free and made in a peanut free facility. Love that.
And Ben's gonna make you work for dishes so quick and good in that mid-range. He's been doing that for like a decade now, just letting people have it off the dribble.
Ish with a half dozen off the bench. They also have 6 from Gafford. And Tobias Harris. They kind of relaxed once Ben walked through the play.
Yeah.
Back to a 20-point game at Harris. How efficient is that? 19 on 11 shots. Close to a double-double.
And Tobias is the perfect complement to any stars because he can do everything. He can give you in the pick and roll himself on the ball, but at the same time, he can get it done off the ball. Every team needs a guy like Tobias Harris as their second or third scorer.
Triple-double territory for Ben Simmons with his 7th board, 8 assists. And there's Tobias Harris coming up short on a little floater. So 20 points for Simmons. It's Smith for Hachimura. They needed it.
They needed that. Take that lid off the rim from 3. Hachimura finally gets one to drop.
Well, they have been 1 of 14 on their triples. Now 2 of 15 with a make by Rui Hachimura. Good catch, Ben
17-point game, I believe.
Harris.
I think that's how you math.
17-point game. Let's see if they can make it manageable.
I was correct.
When I say manageable, down to 10 or 12. Because it has been dominated by Philadelphia since about 3.5 left in the second quarter. Beal on the spin. Nice. What a handle.
Are you kidding me?
What a handle by Bradley Beal.
Joe, are you kidding me with that right there? Come on.
And that's against length.
I mean, that's against Tobias Harris, who's a very good defender in this league, but when Bradley Beal puts his head down and gets his mindset that he wants to score, there's nothing anybody can do one-on-one.
It's thrown away by Joel Embiid. 9th turnover.
We got to see that move again. I mean, look at this right here. Oh, the snatchback in between the legs, quick tween to the spin and then the float high off the glass. Come on, Joe, that's filthy.
So you're saying you feel for Tobias Harris?
I feel very bad for Tobias Harris. You can't leave him on the island. And with the Wizards not shooting the ball that well from 3, when I see Bradley Beal going into a deep bag of tricks, I might send some help over there.
Bradley Beal, as you see what he's done with 30-point games in playoff contests. Second all-time for Washington, as well as short on the 3-ball. Bradley Beal also second all-time leading scorer in franchise history, behind the Hall of Famer Elvin Hayes. Joel Embiid finds some space, bowling right through Daniel Gafford. Embiid now up to 22, and that's on 12 shots. Getting whatever they want. Beal Right by Ben Simmons, blocked away. Danny Green was involved in the end. And Danny saying, I got ball.
And Brad thinks he got fouled. Look at the face of Brad right there. He thinks he definitely got fouled. And then B right here just telling Gafford, excuse me, let me get down the lane real quickly. And then at this end, now that looked like a very clean block by Danny Green.
Good clean play.
Yeah.
The 20 free throw attempts already for Washington compared to only 7 the Sixers. And Tyrese Maxey, it's that good. He's coming into the game. Well, also the Seth Curry tweaked ankle has something to do with that, going a little bit deeper in the bench. But they've got Hill off the bench in there. Now Dwight Howard has checked in with Matisse Thybulle. Mid-range of Ish Smith. One and done. Ben Simmons, who got him off to a great start. Thybulle had Simmons instead. Dwight Howard, and he'll shoot 2. Boy, good things happen when you drive and get into the paint. The options.
Yeah, and
3:10 left.
Ben Simmons. When you see him in person at 6'10", just
in the
going
third
down
quarter
the lane, causing problems,
of this game,
he is
Washington
so hard to stop, and when you see him in person,
75,
it's just something totally
Philly
different.
92.
Well, when you brought up 76 points in the paint, when we were talking to Doc Rivers, I saw the wince, the cringe on his face.
Yeah.
Because it was Washington that had 76 in the paint last game.
Yeah, Washington was dominating in the paint last game, and Doc Rivers definitely wasn't happy about that because, that's the only way Washington can beat them.
Got a doubleheader, don't we? Bucks, Heat, followed by Devin Booker and LeBron, Lakers, and the Suns. And then Thursday, we've got that game at 10:30 Eastern out in Portland. And that is all even at 1 apiece. Nikola Jokic, Damian Lillard. And that's going to be a good series and hopefully a long series.
Those two guys have been dual.
Need some inventory, don't we?
Yeah, Dame Lillard and the Joker have been giving us some excellent performances.
Ish Smith sets it up for Bradley Beal. Dwight Howard stays home. He blocks it away. Gafford into the shot clock. Ish has got to go. Blocked again by Thybulle. And a shot clock violation.
Man, when you look at film tomorrow, that's going to be one of the top defensive cuts that Doc Rivers is going to show his team of how we want to play, who we want to be in the playoffs. Multiple efforts, everybody paying attention to detail, and at the end of the day, the Wizards don't get a shot attempt at the basket. That's excellent defense by the Philadelphia 76ers.
There is a reason the Sixers are second in the league in defensive efficiency. And they're also 6th in fewest points allowed as Maxey finds Thybulle. Not a bad lead. And Dwight Howard padding the stats, but it's tapped away by Bertans. Let's see if Westbrook can pick it up a little bit. Russell's really struggling to be joined us. He's only 2 for 9. Slips it inside, and Gafford will shoot 2. George Hill with the hip check. And in a 17-point game, have to make your free throws. You're 11 of 20 if you're the Washington Wizards. You've already got 9 misses, 55% at the free throw line.
And we see Russ only has 10 points, 2 of 9 from the
No,
field,
free throw.
11 assists.
For
so
Washington.
He's still trying to give his team a chance doing something else, but I think
George Hill getting the shooting foul.
I love that, but Russ is going to have to find his offense.
Well, there are encouraging signs.
Yes.
You've got Gafford for down the road purposes, only 22. And don't forget about the 9th overall pick, Denny Avdia, the young man from Israel. And he had moments where he's a big guard. You saw him firsthand calling some of their telecasts. He lets the game come to him. He doesn't force things.
Yeah, and I think there's another level that he can get to as he continues to work on his jumper as well. That's the next step for the Washington Wizards. Denny Avdia and Rui Hachimura, both of those guys have to improve their three-point stroke, and that's going to make this team that much better.
Washington now 12 on 22 at the free throw line. Got to help yourself. It's Dwight Howard.
Ooh.
Nudge from behind, although the pass was behind him as
Philly
well.
missing and Washington getting the ball back. The ball back. Why did I say it like that? The ball.
Also thought about it. Indecision.
Maybe Hockey Friday, we'll see. I'd be 1,000% down to do that. Yeah, it just depends on how the games turn out today.
How we got that one off, Joe?
It's only a 14-point game. I said, you want to stay in the neighborhood on the road.
Yeah.
And they're right there now. But 6'10", against 6 feet, and Ben Simmons gets the best of him again.
That's what Ben's been doing all his work tonight. I mean, that's
Hi,
what he's
Tripper.
always work on a nightly basis. But he has been aggressive from the start, and you know how it goes. Sometimes you get a couple of
Hi,
baskets
Tripper.
early on and get you juiced up, and you want to
Come on.
continue to do what you were doing early, and that's what he's done.
Oh, that was a big jump.
Almost taken away by Tidal. He challenges Bertans, forces the miss.
Hi.
Simmons now with 22, 9, and 8. Maxey is trying to make
The ball.
a spectacular pass.
The ball.
I love the thought process, young fella, but Doc Rivers is going to hate the execution. I mean,
Right,
you gotta
depends
make
on
sure you get
who
good
needs a
pass out
game.
Right there. Ben Simmons, no pass
Game
needed
7,
this season,
yeah.
just putting Russell Westbrook in jail. Too small.
Maybe none of the
Russell Westbrook
16s
doesn't do that
exactly.
Too much. He's a big guard.
You never
Ben
know.
Simmons
Hit
goes over
triple
to the bench.
buddy.
A board away and 2 dimes away from a playoff triple-double.
Oh, he's getting that easily.
He averages 14 a game coming in. He's got 22 already. Bradley Beal pass behind.
I want cuddles.
George Hillaway doesn't
I
know
want
this.
cuddles.
Final
Can we
minute
cuddle?
of a good
Mwah,
third.
I just
Once
want
again
some
for the
nice
Sixers.
cuddles.
Same way they
Can
closed
I have
the second.
cuddles?
To the second unit out there for the Sixers. No starters on the floor. And a wide open Matisse Thybulle. He'll get it right back.
Tyler didn't shoot that with confidence. He didn't feel like that. That didn't feel good when it left his hand. You could tell.
Not a lot of conviction.
Nah, he didn't sell me on.
Now Russell Westbrook headed back. So we saw Seth Curry. He went back to the Sixers locker room.
Oh, you were making your little noises. You were actually enjoying
so
that.
there may be a reason.
She makes
behind
these
it
little
all.
noises when she's
But
enjoying
hopefully
something.
Russell's okay.
She was.
It'll
Just
be
move it
Thomas
forward. There you go.
inside the arc. And off Dwight Howard going the other way. So a short shot clock. Only 4.9 separating the two clocks. And hopefully Russell's all right. We appreciate what he brings every possession. Not just every game, but the ultimate passion that he displays on the floor.
Yeah, Russ is one of those guys. There's no back down in him. You never feel like you got cheated. You always get your money's worth.
That's a hard take and a hard fall for Bradley Beal. So Bradley Beal has 30. He had 24 at the break. So it slowed down a little bit, but they have made adjustments. There's no question about that at the half.
17 seconds left in the third quarter.
I'm trying to see what happened with Russ.
When Ben Simmons turned the inside of the instep of the foot, right there. It may have been the knee.
I still can't really tell, but Russ is just in a little bit of discomfort. But for Russ to leave this game, it's going to have to be something serious. You see him right there on that sideline. He wants to get back in to help this team. There's no quitting that guy. I know some people question, do his triple doubles matter? Oh, listen, there's no quitting that guy, and everything he does has been
so
incredible.
it's like almost the
last
same
4 or 5
color.
seasons as he's been able to take this league by storm with triple double after triple double.
Yeah, Tripper's just vibing, as always.
Game.
All of us that love the game do.
Yeah.
You know that. For a 4th overall pick.
I don't understand it. A guy gives you everything.
He lays it out every night.
He's been an MVP, gets triple doubles, like you said, lays it out every night, and all you want to do is criticize and talk about what he doesn't do. Maybe that's just me, Joe. I like to live in the positive. I'm a positive guy. I like to live in that positive space, and so do you.
Our cups are 90% full,
Yeah.
not just half. And we want Russell Westbrook to get back on the floor. It seems like it should be a bigger lead, doesn't it? That's how much the Sixers have dominated ever since midway through the second quarter.
It's almost like the Sixers will get it up to 19 to 20, then the Wizards will chip it down a little bit, but they won't be able to get over the hump. At some point, the Wizards are going to have to go on a major run, like a quick 7 to 8-0 spurt.
George Hill, indecision cost him on the final possession.
And that is the end of the third quarter. When we come back from the commercial break, it will be the start of the fourth quarter and the final quarter of this game. So, yeah, depending, we'll be doing NHL Friday. I feel like it would be really cool to learn a second language. Oh, the 2021 census for Canada. I already filled it out. Hope that would be awesome, says Console. That actually would be pretty cool if they were able to come back from all that. Hips don't lie, arms don't. That's right. I hope at least I could go to the mall soon. Hopefully that kind of stuff will open back up soon so I can get some shoes for clinical. Also, just so y'all know, if any of you guys live in the United States Postal Service sucks for updating tracking. Like, you get a tracking number, and then it's like, hey, we're not gonna, like, track your package. We're not gonna do that. Even though we have the tracking number, and you have the tracking number, you're trying to figure out where your package is, we're not gonna give that to you. And I'm just like, alright. That's cool. Alright, cool. Hold on, I just clicked on an Instagram story, but there's lots of tea going on. I want to see what this tea is. There's lots of tea. You're in Las Vegas? You are extreme. I wish I was in Vegas. I ain't legal to drink. Man, I wish I was in Vegas. When I turn 21, I want to go to Vegas. I'm 19, so I'm legal in Canada. And in Ontario, where I live. But, like, damn. That is lucky. I wish. Damn. I want to get lit in Las Vegas. I don't even care about the, what's it called? The gambling. I could care less about gambling. I want the food. Give me the food. I want to go to Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen. I want to go to his restaurant.
Well, what a shock. Dwight Howard just got a technical.
I wonder, what did he do to get the technical? I know he got fouled on. He must have said something.
Right. And was it really a hard foul? Because it looked like they just tried to hold it down.
And
Bradley Beal, finally.
Dwight's getting a little frustrated. And that's the one thing about the playoffs. There's more attention to detail. As we see the hard foul. Oh, yeah. Dwight definitely earned that.
I don't. That's what they're blowing up the Batista zombies. Damn, you're not wrong.
There's no need for that.
And especially a veteran who's been around just a few years now.
But you gotta love it, Joe. After you intentionally hit somebody after the play, then you look at the referee and you say, well, what did I do?
Right.
What do I do? I didn't do anything. I'm a nice guy. Come in peace.
55% on his career at the free throw line, and he gets the first of two.
But Dwight has to understand the playoffs are different than the regular season. Some of those plays in the regular season, teams might let you go up and finish them, but in the playoffs, there's so much attention to detail. Guys that are bad free throw shooters, they get attacked. Their coaches have told them, listen, this guy cannot get a layup under any circumstances.
Right. And that's the plan. Hold him down. No hard foul, no flagrant foul, but made him the strike.
Definitely.
That drama was fair enough.
Off the ball, Rui Hachimura, trying to create space for the
Everybody, welcome to Monster Sports and Entertainment. That was loud. I am so sorry for all the headphone users.
Pretty clean game overall.
Smash that thumbs up and on your way in.
16 times last game.
Looked like he was moving a little bit, but I've seen them let more go, especially in this game.
Look how hard that man must.
Looks like the fish are trying to clean it up, right? Doesn't it?
Take things.
Sturm clean a master, whatever the heck it's called.
Bertans just picked up his. Is that his sixth? I believe it is. He's gone.
This is something you don't really see. Bertans fouled out with.
Was that a sixth foul?
0 for 4 from 3, 0 for 4 from the field.
Ooh.
No assists, no steals.
This man's on Washington, number 42, got a sixth foul, so he's out of the game now.
He shoots 40% from beyond the arc, but you saw him. It was a hot and cold season for him all year long.
The thing about a guy like Bertans is he's a specialist, and in playoff series, specialists can be taken away. Because if you just switch your coverage and make sure guys don't leave his body, then he doesn't get good shots.
The take and the bucket. Going to the free throw line. Maxey, followed by Hutchinson.
And I like Maxey. Maxey's had some bright moments this year when his number has been called. But he was somebody I like even when he played at Kentucky. He just had this bounce to his step.
Played 1 year college ball. 20-year-old from Dallas, Tyrese Maxey. First round pick of the Sixers, 21st overall.
He's got a bright
Yeah,
future,
smash that thumbs up on your way in.
Yeah, I like Shake Milton too. They've got a couple of good young guards.
Yeah.
11-14 left in the game.
Another extra shooting we mentioned with Danny Green, Seth Curry, and then late in the year, George Hill, number 1 seed. Strong in their home floor, up by 17. A minute gone by in the fourth. Beal blocked away by Maxey.
Ooh!
And knocked that
Oh, who's that out on though?
We'll let the clock run a little bit there with 3.2 on the shot clock. That's good team defense.
Excellent team defense.
Damn.
Russell Westbrook is a little nicked up and nobody else on the Wizards showing any life offensively. Bradley Beal is trying to do it all. Split traps, go through 3 or 4 defenders to try to get buckets.
Was that a grandfather?
It doesn't look like he has the same face.
He looked like he had a mustache.
Earlier in the game.
Someone come get their grandfather. He's about to go fight the damn ref. He got up and he just was looking over. I was like, he's gonna fight him.
They can get right now down 17. Bradley Beal ended the shot clock. And George Hill got a piece of it. It's going the other way. I thought George Hill got a piece of it. The shot clock ended anyway. I believe. Are they going to put a fraction of a second on there?
I'm not sure. We'll see.
Yeah, 9/10 of a second. Bradley Beal frustrated, and you can understand. As he goes up at the end of the shot clock, it'll be picked up by Dwight Howard. Underneath him was Tybalt. Anyone happy with that either? But the frustration
Let's go,
now
Philly!
boil over with Washington. High-scoring team, only 81 on the board. You can understand why.
Philly going up. Oh, not able to get anything.
Just a little short.
Burke on court. I think Russ is done.
Oh, God. Someone on Washington's injured. He's on the floor. And swearing.
Did he go to his hamstring?
No, it's ankle.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, his ankle.
It almost looked like he...
Yes, I think it looked like he hurt the ankle in the... Yeah,
oh, yeah, he got a little twist there. Ooh, he got a little bit of a...
Is it the same ankle?
Ooh, damn. That might be a little bit of a sprain there. Like a minor sprain? I don't know. Damn. His foot went... his foot went... Bye. Ooh. He was turning and his foot freaking went in on Washington, so they took a timeout. Hope he's good. That man's... all of a sudden, he was just there, then all of a sudden he was on the floor. I was like, I don't know what happened. I just can't wait for summer to start, you know? Actually start. Because, Why? Because it was really hot for like 3 days. Welcome to Canada, where you get... Welcome to Canada, where you basically get all seasons in a week. It was blazing hot, like really hot. Like as soon as you stepped out the door, you were drenched in sweat hot. And now we have a frost warning, and it's going to be cold for the rest of the week. So, that's fun. And then on those nice days, you're thinking to yourself, wow, but it's such a nice day. There's so many things you can go out and do. Not in Ontario. Like, on one of the days that it was really nice out, golfing was illegal. Golfing is no longer illegal, though, so, like, that's good. I mean, like, that doesn't affect anything for me. I've never been golfing. But... yeah. We do be vibing here. If you know anybody who lives in Ontario, make sure you check it on them. Make sure they're doing okay. Because we're not okay. We are not okay. We are really not okay. People are obsessed with Grey's Anatomy. Should I? No, that's too many seasons. That's way too many seasons. Oh yeah, I went to go like stop, and then his foot just like turned like right inwards. Ooh.
A few minutes earlier. And that step up is for Corpus. Yeah. And now headed back to the locker room. You gotta believe.
He's headed back to the locker room, limping on it.
Will he be back? Maxey, good hesitation.
Apparently he had a previous injury.
Finish the play, but it's Tybalt. Maxey goes to the ground to save it. Extra effort. And close to a fresh shot clock. To Philadelphia. Getting the 50-50 balls their way as well. Maxey this time, and a foul on Robin Lopez.
And this kid doesn't lack for confidence. You saw him not freeze Robin Lopez the first time, get the layup. Misses it, comes right back and attacks him again. So I've seen him have some big scoring games this year. So when he gets out there, he's definitely on go mode.
So the challenge for Scott Brooks, and not the last 10 minutes of this game, but when they get home, the two games in D.C. And I bring it up because the Sixers, with the best record in the Eastern Conference, that's the first time they've done that since Allen Iverson in 2001.
Chipper!
And going up against the Lakers in the first game. And that was
I had to say Tripper get down, but I didn't want to burst your eardrums.
Sixers in 5, but looking down past this series potentially.
10 minutes left.
Year as far as you're concerned, potentially for Doc Rivers and the Sixers.
Doc Rivers has done a phenomenal job. Last year, the Sixers team that had
in
a
this
lot
game,
of talent, but even more questions. Doc Rivers has done a great job answering those questions and getting the stars to play like stars on a nightly basis. Joel Embiid is way more consistent this year, and Ben Simmons isn't worrying about people talking about what he can't do. He's focusing on what he does well.
Italy Tybalt after the defensive sequence.
I told you this young fella is not scared.
Well, Tybalt did it twice at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, Tybalt did do it twice, and then Maxey finished the playoff.
Ish curls it home on the reverse. 18-point game, so there's still time. But the believability factor when a team is only 2 of 17 with their triples, and they've struggled this year from beyond the arc. Yeah, you get on to 3 to play catch-up. Reverse, Maxey.
Maxey's having a good time right now. He's going right at Lopez. They see something. They want to put Lopez in the pick and roll. Doesn't have the foot speed to keep up with the young fella.
And you don't have to extend your starters any more minutes tonight. The lead, and it'll be a 3-second defensive. Dwight Howard he's making s'mores there. He was pulling the hot dogs out under the rim with a fire going.
Yeah, he was in the lane for a while. I know Dwight doesn't agree with the call, but he was in the lane for quite some time.
He was just an innocent bystander.
Yeah, he owns real estate there.
So Bradley Beal is going to the free throw line.
Free throw
35-year-old
for
Dwight
Washington.
Howard. It's interesting because
Dwight's 35.
well, and
Ooh, missed the first
it's a
one.
valid point because when Embiid was missing games just a few weeks back and consecutive games, Dwight Howard was getting ejected from games when they actually needed him on the floor.
Yeah, sometimes Dwight.
Oh, they're just one.
Gets a little bit too physical. He gets the better of him. He still thinks it's old school, early 2000s basketball. Those days are done, Dwight. You can't let that go.
Yeah, he's not playing for Orlando anymore, is he?
Man, what a player he was for.
How about that reverse? And out of
Oh,
bounds.
who's it out on?
Last touch by Dwight Howard.
And Dwight's another player that, you know, gets a lot
Out
of
on
flack
76ers.
throughout the course of his career, but when he was in Orlando, he was truly dominant. I mean, he was so hard to guard because he was so athletic. This is before his back injury.
Right.
He was so hard to guard. He was athletic, bouncy, and he helped get a team to the NBA Finals.
Yeah, they lost to the Lakers, but you're right. He made it possible for them to go 4 out, 1 in. As Bradley Beal comes up short on the deflection.
And Dwight's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. No
Without a doubt.
Some people might not like that, but when you look at averaging a double-double for most of his career every single year, a bunch of all-defensive teams,
Title.
led the league in reboundings several seasons.
He's 6th all-time,
Defensive Player of the Year multiple times.
Right, 6th all-time in playoff boards. As he clears it away for
ballot.
Corpus. Yeah, the numbers stack up for Dwight Howard. Whether you like his game or not, he's got the numbers that back it up. Corpus.
Ooh,
You remember, they didn't pick up his option.
107 for Philly.
Season, so he signed a 2-year deal.
Wizards taking a full timeout with 8 minutes left on the clock. Washington 83 and Philly 107. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Tripper, what are you doing, bud? Get down. Oh my God. Tripper, get down. Get down. Don't be weird. See, bud, you don't have to be weird. You can just chill out. Your chin is soaking wet with water. Nope, that's NBA. Hey, Tripper. See, you don't gotta be weird. Let me see your chin. Oh, okay. You put your feet up. I didn't know what you wanted. You put your feet up in the air. I didn't know what you wanted. Islanders win the series. Islanders win the series. Pittsburgh Penguins are out of the playoffs. Out to the playoffs. Yeah, depending on the 2 games today, there might be games Friday, there might not be. Oh my goodness, look at that little puppy. Oh, look at that little kitten. Oh my goodness. Precious. Oh!
Down from the stands, you can see Russell Westbrook very upset, having to be restrained. He wanted to come back out. Thankfully, he did not come back out, and it appears that the person, I will not call him a fan, was ejected. Shortly thereafter, there was an announcement made here in the arena. Anyone who who throws anything on the court or even near it will be ejected.
Russell,
It's Philadelphia. You expect anything here.
they said on Washington,
There's no question about that, and it's unfortunate.
he was walking to the back and someone threw popcorn at
What
him.
makes you think because you pay a ticket,
And he was
pay for a ticket to go
pissed.
to a game that you have the right to pour popcorn or throw something on another grown man? It's just ridiculous. I think things like that should be banned for life when they do those type of things. That's like Stephanie said, that's not a thing. That's just somebody attending the game that's doing way too much.
After the miss, it's Hutchinson. As Gabbard found him on the dive. It's still a 22-point game with 7.5 to play. But they're not running the Princeton offense any longer, Brendan, are they, in Washington?
Nah, it's the Princeton offense died a long time ago in D.C.
He
man.
played it there a long time as George Hill is short on his 18-20 footer.
Yeah, we had some good years in that Princeton offense, though. Was able to go to the playoffs several times in a row, win a series against the Bulls. But we kept running into this one guy. He's pretty good, man. His name's LeBron James. He kept sitting us on.
But then you finally joined him.
Washington for the three, missing
Here's
it.
Garrison Matthews, who just checked the game for the first time, off on the 3-ball.
Let's go offense, Philly with the
So
ball.
you didn't have to bring Embiid back. Simmons finishes with 22. Korkmaz
Oh,
goes
oh!
to the free throw line.
That was
Gafford
nice
wasn't
defense by.
Let him go all the way to the rim.
Nice
And
D
you're
by
protecting
Washington.
him. Yeah, and that's a good play by Gafford. You're not giving up any layups. You still want to play tough. You still want to have some pride, and you want to try to build on something. If you're the Wizards, I know you got your second-tier guys in there, but you still want these guys playing the right way. And if you're one of these second-tier guys, what you're trying to do is do something that maybe catches the coaching staff's eye that can buy you a ticket into the game a little bit earlier in Game 3.
Yeah, looking at our Friday schedule, ABC's got Brooklyn and Boston. Could Boston make a series of it as they head home down 2-0? Knicks, Hawks. That'll be Game 3 on Friday.
I'm focused on the bottom one, Joe.
And then Luka. That is
Mark, what's going on, Mark?
We had that game last night. It was amazing.
Molly, did you ever see the Malice at the Palace? Watch it on
You're surprised.
YouTube. It is
You
much
thought the
worse.
Clips would
Oh,
bounce
jeez.
back and get at least one of the two at home.
I really did. I thought the Clippers were going to be able to
What's going on, Mark?
cure what ailed them last year in the bubble, but it looks like they still have some of the same problems.
A curse?
I'm not going to say it's the curse. Their defense was non-existent. And I know Ty Lue in that game said he wanted to take away the other guys and let Luka score. But Luka got his 39, but Tim Hardaway Jr. still got 28. Maxi Kleber got going earlier in that game. Porzingis had a good game. He had 20 points. You can't let the Mavericks get.
I'm
everything.
watching
That's
this
what the Clippers did.
after.
Well, we expected more physicality out of the Clippers. Instead, Luka got the switches he wanted out top.
Oh
On a
my
simple pick.
gosh.
And the story of that series has been won at the three-point line. The Dallas
Yo,
Mavericks
there's
shot
like millions and
47%.
millions of views on
And
these
the
things
first
that I've
game, you
never
thought
seen
they
them in my
were
entire
gonna be able to do that
life.
again. They follow up. They shoot 53%.
Oh
in the
my
second game.
gosh.
So, T-Lue's got his
Yo,
hands full.
Mark, thank you so much. I want to see a brawl.
Daniel Gafford was expecting a shot.
I
Was
love
good
seeing
take by
fights
Tyrese Maxey
in
as he got into the
sports.
paint.
I love it.
Maxey getting valuable run time with 4 of 6, and it stays 4 of 7 now with the miss. We just saw Furkan Korkmaz at the free throw line. He's only 23.
Malice at the Palace? Oh
And
my
he's the
gosh.
last year
Yo,
he's
I'm gonna
been a
watch
shooter.
that.
It's blocked from behind by
I'm
Tyler.
hyped to watch that.
Now, Tyler knows what his strong suit is, and he plays to that strength.
I don't know, I've never heard of that before.
And I'm just happy that even though this game is a blowout and
He
there's
said
the second
2004.
guys in the game,
My
everybody's
gosh.
playing the right way. You know, sometimes in these
Glad you're seeing a playoff
situations,
game.
you get
Freaking
guys
right.
They're just trying to get their own numbers, but that's not what you're seeing here. You're seeing both these teams.
It's
play the
NBA
right way, even though
playoffs,
it's a blowout
it's
setting.
NHL playoffs. My goodness.
How good-
Oh, he just got denied.
Yeah, that's what he hung his hat on in college. Matisse Thybulle, first-round pick last year, 20th overall. He played
That's
college
hella
basketball.
young.
A lot of people hold that against players now if they stay in college. He was the 2-time Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year, and he's backed it up in his first 2 seasons with the Sixers.
And if he can hit the corner, three, he's gonna be in this league a long time, make a lot of money, because then he'll become a 3-and-D guy. That's the next step for his game. That's the evolution.
It's Maxey with the block from behind. So Cassius Winston, young man out of Michigan State, another rookie, 53rd overall, is blocked by the 21st overall pick. 76ers have dominated since late in the first half. It was a 4-point game, and they won on a 16-6 run, and that was it. Double-figure advantage ever since. End of the shot clock.
Ooh,
Hutchinson can't
5
get it.
minutes left in the
For a
game.
second chance opportunity. Winston.
Washington getting the ball back. Nice two by Washington.
And you said it, they're trying to play the right way.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to play the right way. You know, Gafford only knows one way to play. That's to play hard and finish at the rim. That's what
Hey, what's going on, Damien? How you doing, Damien?
High screen and roll, Maxey. Good night.
Philadelphia with that beautiful two.
It's just something about him. Like I said, I saw that Kentucky. I see it now. It's just the energy that he has. He's just always seems like he's happy and he's playing the right way and trying to make good things happen on the court for himself or his teammates.
Yeah, Paul Reed with the athletic finish on the lob. Reed, a 21-year-old who played his college ball in Chicago for the Blue Demons of DePaul. 4:29 to play. Hey, they held home court. That's what the #1 seed is supposed to do. Now let's see the response. As Gafford gets the first of two before every playoff game on TNT. Put your takes to the test with FanDuel's free over-under game. It's simple. You just pick over or under for each prop for your chance
Damien,
to win.
you,
Head to
what?
FanDuel.com/over
I don't remember what I
or
asked.
scan the flow code to make your free picks before every NBA on TNT.
If you want to see another one, I don't
And
know
Joe,
if it's
the
on
Wizards have a
YouTube.
very unique player in the game right now.
And Josh
That's
Warren had to have
that's
surgery
one
to
thing
fix
he
his face.
He is a rookie. But
Okay.
you know how old he is.
Okay, hold on.
He doesn't need his arm card, I know that.
He is 28 years old. But yeah, you don't see a lot of 28-year-old rookies. So Anthony Gill getting a chance to shine, and he's trying to take advantage of his opportunity as well.
Out of bounds, back to the 76ers. So Doc has to be pleased, defensively especially. The way they've held him to 91 points, a high-scoring team like Washington.
Oh!
Now, Russell was off. That was the story for the Wizards. Bradley Beal, 33 points, hit half his shots. Bradley's not a three-point specialist, but he was just 1 of 6 from beyond the arc. And that's the story of the game for Washington. 2 of 19 on their threes overall. Maxey will show and go. And Tortmas. Easy call on Matthews.
And Doc got everything he wanted defensively. Doc talked about he wanted his guys to get back in transition. The Wizards only have 11 fast break points. He said that the 76 points in the paint was way too much. They have to do a better job on Russell Westbrook and getting back and taking away the paint. They're doing that as well, only 48 points in the paint. So Doc has to be very happy with what his team has showed.
Oh my
It's about that time.
gosh. Yo, he got his rocked. Spinal fluid leak? I would not be surprised. Showing the, what are they called? I forget what they're called. They're like the certain signs where like all around here you'll get like all bruised, and then some people get it like behind their ears too. Yo, that dude got his...
And some of it just comes from hard.
He got
Some of it just
punched
comes from doing things the right
like
way. That's what
hard,
Philly did tonight.
and then he fell down and he
Philly
smashed the
in
back of
first
his
game
head. Oh
allowed
my
way too many
gosh.
transition plays for the Wizards. Way too many points in the paint. Tonight, they made a concerted effort to remedy that. The Clippers have to kind of learn from what Philly did. We're going to make a concerted effort to take away Dallas' three-point shots.
It'll go back the other way. The take by Shake Milton. So both teams getting some of the reserves out there. Cassius Winston will set it up for Washington. And another takeaway. This time Paul Reed. Big guy shows a decent handle, doesn't he?
I like it.
At 6'9".
Great defensive play. Got a little handle out there. We already saw him catch the lob.
So the Sixers a prohibitive favorite coming into this 1-1 against 8 matchup. Nice take. No finish.
Oh!
For Shake Milton.
Philly missing
And
that.
they displayed what everybody expects to see from them. After they gave up, and you mentioned in 76 in the paint, they counted with 66 points in the paint themselves. Good finish.
A nice take by Cassius Winston. Hezzy at the top of the key, froze the defender, went right down the lane.
So how many answers do you have? Do you counter with if you're Scott Brooks? First of all, you don't have a healthy Russell Westbrook, and hopefully he will get well in the interim between this game and game 3 and it's taken away. Looked like it was going to be a poster.
But if you're Scott Brooks, I'm not sure where the answers come from.
Oh, do you not get it?
First and foremost, you have to understand how healthy is Russell Westbrook, and then after that, you have to figure out how do we manufacture buckets if we don't get them in transition. And that has been the problem for the Wizards this year.
Russell Westbrook. That was the dude's name. I was like, not Russell Wilson. That's a quarterback.
They're going to have pace.
I think.
They beat you in fast break points, and they're -3 right now in fast break points. The tempo was dictated by Ben Simmons from the beginning of this game. He was alert and off to an incredible start. And then Embiid started to pick it up in the second quarter. He wasn't looking.
Someone teach that man how to wear a mask. He ain't wearing that mask.
He knows he can get his at any time. So even though
that one man on the sidelines is wearing his mask, and it's one of those ones that you open up to put on, and you have to like open it up, and it's still folded, and he just has it resting on his face.
Minute 44 to play. And great reps for these rookies, in particular Anthony Tolliver.
My man Anthony Tolliver, I played with AT in Charlotte for a year.
Springfield, Missouri guy.
Anthony Tolliver is just a great human being. He's just a great guy to be around. Like, you'll never find anybody that has anything bad to say about Anthony Tolliver. Works hard, great spirit, great energy. He's just one of those guys that you just like to see.
13 years in the league.
Yeah. Less than 2 minutes left.
Who's ever played with the polka dot sweatpants?
You like those?
I do.
You've been identifying
in the game
since halftime.
I mean, it's a nice, it's a wild outfit. You know, I'm older, so I don't dress like that, but it's got some pop to it. You got the polka dot sweatpants, and then you got a little
Hawaiian look on top.
It's a tie-dye shirt. Bill Walton would approve.
They get some Grateful Dead music then in the background. Long 3.
Ooh.
So, Isaiah Joe coming up short on the triple opportunity. Bonga. And the running hook. Paul Reed will take it.
Just short.
Just a little. Reed.
As Trig Hearn would say, this game, the game's in the refrigerator and all the lights are out, the eggs are getting cold, and the butter's getting hard, and the jello is jiggling. Love that, Mark. Now I want jello.
Team is blowing another team out like this, and you see those young guys get in there and do well. You're so happy for them because sometimes they might go stretches of 8, 9.
Yeah, that man, he's not wearing his mask right.
And when they do, when they come out,
oh, they're not either. Okay. There are multiple people not wearing their masks right, but like it's okay. It's fine. I just think it's funny. None of them are wearing it right.
On Tolliver. Hutchinson goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. It stops with 51.4 to play.
Like, I mean, they're playing on the court together and sweating all over each other.
14-point lead going into the fourth for the 76ers as they lead by 27 now. And they have not had to put Ben Simmons or Joel Embiid or Tobias Harris, Danny Green, or Seth Curry, who was hurt, on the floor. None of their starters played at all in the fourth, so you've really, in reserve, Embiid played 26 minutes. Simmons, 28 minutes. Danny Green, 22. Tobias Harris, only 23 minutes. That's good for down-the-road purposes.
Yeah, and I give Phillies reserves in that second unit a lot because they came in with a big lead.
Is this sponsored by Wendy's?
They made it so that
why are they holding up a huge Mega Big Frosty?
Keeping those other guys out of the game, and that's key. Now you get Ben Simmons, a little bit more rest. Same thing with Joel Embiid. So those reserves did a great job of extending that lead. It's like a baton race sometimes, Joey. Hey,
40 seconds left. If they can get 25, if Washington get 25 points in 30 seconds, they'll be able to tie the game.
And out of bounds, still belonging to Washington.
Philly wins this one.
You don't want to extend yourself if you don't have to. You'd love a sweep.
Right.
1 against 8. Plus, you want the fewest minutes possible for your regulars.
You want the fewest minutes possible, fewest games possible, because in the playoffs, you never know what might happen. Right. You might play an extra game here or there, something just turns. I remember being in the NBA Finals, and we end up going into overtime against the Golden State Warriors, and in that overtime, Kyrie Irving hurts his knee. Right? You know, those type of situations can happen in a playoff game. So you want the least amount of minutes as possible, least amount of games, so you can beat your opponent and get out of there.
Your 35-year-old just took a charge.
And that's what AT does. That's what Anthony Tolliver's going to do. He's always going to play the right way.
Guy out of Creighton.
Looks like he's been sitting down for a while. It looks stiff out there. But hey, I'm telling you, hey Joe, it is real tough when you've been sitting out there all game and coach calls your number, you haven't moved for like 3 hours. Like, hey, go out there and play these last 5 minutes.
Yeah, you see Doc and Scott Brooks meet at midcourt early. Yeah, they'll see each other for Game 3 in D.C., but two of the nicest people that we get to work with and deal with, and two of the best coaches in the NBA. It's over.
And that
Philadelphia
is the end of the game. How do I get rid of this? Boop, just like that. And that, everyone, is the end. Oh, that's me. Oh, I'm me. That is the end of the game. Philly wins 120. Damn, that man's as tall. So yeah, Philadelphia wins that one. The series is now 2-0. Ugh. You're welcome, Mark. I had a good time. We do be vibing though. Yep. Thank you everybody for joining me. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button on your way in. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell for notifications so you get notified whenever I'm live. Hopefully it'll be live Friday, depending on how the NHL games go today. But yeah, thank you everybody, and I will see you here next time on Monster Sports and Entertainment. Molly out.